French fry, come here.
You're so heavy.
Do you want to say hi? Hi to the camera? Say hi, everybody. My name is French Fry, and I'm very cute. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today we are doing a plan with me video. I got my traveler's notebook here with me. This is going to be for the third week of June, so it's week 25. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so I got my traveler's notebook here with me. I'm just going to go ahead and open that up, and I'm going to remove my insert from my traveler's notebook just to make things easier for me to work with. And if you want to pause this video for a second so you can go ahead and grab your planner or your traveler's notebook insert so we can go ahead and plan together, go ahead and do that. And take the opportunity to go ahead and grab you a cup of coffee or tea as well. All right, so for this week, we are doing the layout for the week 25. So usually what I like to do, first things first, in order for me to start with the layout, I usually use a ruler and a mechanical pencil. And what I do is I mark it out in the page where I'm going to be drawing the lines. So I start from bottom to top, and I'll mark 1 inch for each day of the week, and whatever it is left over on the page, which is about 1.5 inches, I'll leave that to be my title for the week, if that makes any sense. Usually that's when I signal, what week that is, if it's week 22, 23, 24. So that's what I usually do. So I'll mark on both sides of the page so that way my lines are straight. And I'll come in with my Micron 01 pen, and I'm just gonna draw those lines. And for each of those lines is gonna be dedicated for 1 day of the week. So it's very simple. There's not really a lot that I do in this layout besides that, in order to be able to start decorating. So once I'm done with the lines, I'll go ahead and pull out my materials and start decorating the layout. So for this week spread, I decided to go with something more spring-like. Because we're still at the end of spring, I thought, this would be probably one of the last weeks that I will have the opportunity to still make like a spring layout. Not to say that I cannot add flowers to my layouts, but I thought it would just make more sense to do it this week. And I decided to go with something very feminine, with a lot of roses, and I decided to go with a color scheme more like a, very pastel pink and blue. So that's what I decided to do. So and for the layout, I decided to decorate the center of the page on the far left, and then leave the rest of the page for me to be able to write it out, things for the week. And if you're curious at all about how I set up my traveler's notebook, what I use my weekly logs for, I do have a setup video that goes into details about how I set up my traveler's notebook. If you're curious about it, I will link it above here on the screen so you can go ahead and check it out later. But pretty much my weekly logs are used for my daily goals. So I like to work with 1 goal a day. That's it, nothing else. I don't have any tasks, no multiple to-do lists or anything like that. I just work 1 goal a day. Now, of course, if I end up finishing earlier and I have extra time to work on more things related to my goals, I definitely and certainly can start working something else. But usually I'm really focused on what I'm working on. And I got that idea from the book The One Thing from Gary Keller. If you are into planning or goal setting, I highly recommend that book. It's a great book. It goes into details about the whole idea of the one thing.
and how you can definitely accomplish much more if you focus, if you prioritize and really focus on the most important thing that you should be focusing on. So I go into more details on my setup video, so definitely go check that video out if you haven't watched it yet. But yeah, so that's why I don't need a lot of space in my layouts. Now, if you are going to be using your weekly planner, your weekly logs for to-do lists or tasks or multiple goals a day, probably this would not be the ideal layout for you because there's not really a lot of space. But this works for me because, like I say, I'm very focused. I only have a goal a day and that's it. I won't do anything else until I finish that goal for the day. And then once I'm done with that, then I will work on my tasks. I'll work on anything else that I can do. But what I decided to do here, and just so you know what I'm doing here with my layout, I grabbed some papers from Tim Holtz, and if you are interested in any of the stationery items that I'm using today, they are all listed in my haul videos, so I'll link it above here, the playlist, so you can check it out if you haven't watched that video yet. But I just ripped some piece of papers from this paper pad that I got from Tim Holtz, and it had some flowers, very pastel flowers there. So that's why I decided to put it into the same paper I added to the top for the title page. And I just cut it as some doily that I got at Joann, and I'm adding some paper doll. And I was just going through my dolls just to see one that had it kind of like the same color clothing that I was going for, more like a pastel blue or pink color. I really like the other doll with the jeans and t-shirt, the pink t-shirt, but I thought was too strong for what I was going for, so I just decided to go with this one. Her dress was a very pastel color, so it worked out well. And now I'm just going through my stickers. I have a couple of flower stickers that I got at Michael's. This is a sticker pad from the Happy Planner line. And yeah, I'm just grabbing some roses to add it to the layout, just to, like I said, to bring this more spring looking theme to the page. And those stickers are, it has they have like a transparent background. So it's very nice because you can still, it's kind of translucent, so you can still see whatever it is on the background, like you can still see some of the papers, and yeah, it just looks much nicer, so that's why I liked it. So I'm just placing around just to add it a little bit of a color, not too much. Like I say, I wanted to go more like a pastel theme with blue and a pink pastel. That is completely out of my comfort zone. If you watched any of my videos, you know that my usually my style is not really that girly. I don't like pinks, I don't like blues. Those are probably my least favorite colors. And I don't even know what the heck happened to me that I decided to go with a blue and pink theme. But I think at the end it worked out well. I don't know. I just liked it. I mean, the papers that I'm using from Tim Holtz, it is a vintage line. So though it still has this, floral theme and a more like a light color to it, it still brings me the vintage vibe that I like. But yeah, I just thought it would be good for a change. I don't know. It's always good to try different things. And I'm sure, it's less boring for you guys if I would just be all the time just creating layouts. They're very vintage or very basic colors like black or earthy tones all the time. I'm sure you guys would be bored by now. But anyways, I'm pretty much done here with the decoration. I don't think I'm gonna edit any stickers. I will try to edit some washi tape to the layout just to edit a little bit more of texture to the page. This washi tape that I'm using, it's actually a fabric tape, and it is from Tim Holtz as well. I got at Joanne. And it has this, it's vintage as well. So I still cheat my way to the vintage. But it has a lovely cream color with some pops of pink. So I thought it was a very good option to add a little bit of extra color to the layout. And it also has some pops of blue on the tape as well, which is very interesting. I really like that washi tape. I don't even know if I can call washi tape. It's probably fabric tape. But yeah, I'm pretty much done when it comes to like adding decoration to the page. I'm just gonna come with my micron pen in 01 and I'm going to write the title of my page. So it's week 25. Can you believe it? It's already week 25. Where is this year going? Like I still can't believe it how fast this year is going by. It's unbelievable. But yeah, I'm trying to make the numbers and the days very, very light color. That's why I decided to just go with my micron pen just to make very simple the numbers. I didn't want the numbers to pop out at all in this layout because I still wanted to keep the colors in the layout very light. So that's why I decided to go with just my micron pen and write it myself the numbers. I did it the numbers very big because it was so thin, but that was about it. And I'm just coming with my Le Pen pen and just writing on top of the number the days for each day of the week, and I'm gonna call it good. That's pretty much all that I'm doing for this layout. I'm not sure at the end if I try to edit some stickers. I don't remember trying to look through my stickers again, but I don't remember if I cut this out of my video here or not. But yeah, I'm pretty much done with the layout. That's a very simple layout for today, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I didn't cut it out, so it's right there. So I was trying to see if I could edit some extra flowers or petals to the layout, but I just decided, you know what, it looks good. I don't need to edit anything else. I think if I edit, it's just gonna mess up with it. So I'm just gonna bring it closer so you guys can take a look at the layout. I hope you guys enjoyed this layout. I hope it was not too simple for you guys. But yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. I always make videos about planning and journaling and all things related to Traveler's Notebook. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.